Hi, I went to Hill Farmstead recently, and I've got a growler of Legitimacy. That's one of their more commonly brewed IPAs, I think. I had it once over 2 years ago. Don't remember too much about it. They put it under their Grassroots brand label. Here's a little tag they put on there. But it was still brewed at Hill Farmstead. I got this growler filled at Hill Farmstead. And it's like 6% or maybe 6.7. It's not listed online anymore for some weird reason. But it uses oats and it's dry hopped with Simcoe hops. Maybe they use other hops in it too. I'm not totally sure, but let's jump into it. It was filled like 2 days ago. I don't know when it was first released, so I don't know exactly how fresh it is, but it probably doesn't matter so much. It's very pale. And nice and hazy, but not crazy murky, but quite hazy, really pale. I feel like I've seen some pictures of this where it wasn't that pale. Yeah, it's got that Simcoe thing, but when I was there also I tried the Dharma Bomb, which is their new single hop Simcoe IPA. So I don't think this is single hop Simcoe. There's definitely some other things going on. I think there's probably some more classic C hops in this. Very citrusy, but there's some interesting. Yeah, I guess it's pretty tropical too. There is some pineapple-y notes. And some of that like nice sweet cake vanilla-y almost thing happening, and the head is beautiful, lingering quite a bit. It's got fine bubbles with some big ones popping, but it's pretty hot here today. Most beers I think the head would be dying down a lot faster, but that is just sticking around. I didn't even pour it that hard. That's the Hill Farmstead quality. A really nice aroma, a mixture of sweeter citrus and tropical, and that sort of vanilla cakey sweet malt thing. And I'm not really getting any green qualities. Very sweet candy forward, yeah, has the whole Smarties thing happening. Pretty big aroma too. Really soft feel, more on the citrus side of things, and the flavor. Bring a little bit of spiciness comes out, mild bitterness. Ooh, it has that, and it finishes with that. I don't know if it's how they use their barley, but it's just like really fresh bread and minerally, like well watery taste that I get at the end of every Hill Farmstead beer. It's a little reminiscent of Treehouse, or maybe I should say Treehouse is reminiscent of this one. It's surprising because the aroma at first and everything is so fruity and so candy-like, but then I still get a nice bread malt flavor in the finish. Yeah, it's not like Trillium, in which like Trillium doesn't even taste like there's malt in it sometimes. It's just all candy, all dank, all hops, all fruit. I still get some actual barley flavor in the background of this one, and it's really nice, and the bitterness is very mild. It's still there, and I'm not noticing any like burn in the back of the throat. Yeah, but there's a little bit of an astringency, but I feel like that helps just to keep it not too sweet, because it's rather sweet and full-bodied and fruity. So it's not exactly what I would call like crushable. It's not extra super refreshing. I wouldn't want to chug this. But it's just got so much great hop flavor, and there's definitely some yeast bringing out extra tropical and stone fruit flavors. Yeah, it's peachy too, and there's maybe a slight berry, more like a pale berry, like apricot. I guess apricot's not a berry, but cloudberries. If you ever had those ones, the Scandinavian northern orange berry. It's so soft. I just had a sip of a Focal Banger, the Alchemist IPA, and that just seems so bitter to me. When I just had one sip of it, that one's pretty in your face, but this is just not at all. There's nothing unpleasant about this beer. It's just a pleasure to drink, like every single Hill Farmstead beer. It's very nice. I give this, 90 plus. It's a great beer. And it's amazing that there's like no weird green character. It's almost as if they use lupulin powder in this, but they don't advertise as doing that. I don't know if Hill Farmstead has done that. They've been brewing this Legitimacy beer for several years now, since before lupulin powder was, I think, really that available. But they pull off getting all that just heavy fruit, with just a regular old hop somehow. Probably, mostly pellets. Yeah, I've had some Hill Farmstead IPAs. Maybe it was just ultra fresh batches using hops that weren't the best fruitiest batch, and it smelled like straight up hop pellet. I got a growler of Susan, their other IPA, and we'll see how it is this time. But the first time I had that on tap at Prohibition Pig, it smelled like a garlicky hop pellet. This has none of that at all. Eminently drinkable. Yeah, it's just like your tropical orange juice cocktail sort of thing going on. Plenty of body though. Yeah. Of course, it's a really great beer. I don't even know, is it even really worth doing reviews of these ones? I mean, anyone who's getting a Hill Farmstead IPA is gonna love it. But maybe this way you'll know exactly which ones you want and you could seek out. But this one I think is available at Armsby Abbey every once in a while. That's like the closest place, I think, to where I am in Boston, where you can get this stuff. Otherwise, head up to the brewery on a Wednesday in June. There were no lines there. It was great. It was a beautiful day. If you can take off on a Wednesday, do it, because Saturdays, I think, for the rest of the summer will be very packed. So, goodbye.